Hey, okay, so more on the subject of offerings for the fairies. Food is great. If you can offer a song or something like that, sometimes that's great too. Try to work out a consistent time to do this, whether it's once a week, whether it's on a full moon or a new moon or both, or whether it's just on whatever holidays that you celebrate, and stick to that. You don't want to say, hey, I'm going to show up on these times and I'm going to offer you this thing and then not do it. That's not going to go well for you. The whole point of this is to show that you're responsible, because honestly, a lot of humans, the majority of humans, all of humankind basically, they're not really responsible. So why are all these prohibitions against working with fairy? It's not because the fairy are jerks or anything. Some of them are. But it's because humans aren't responsible to each other, to ourselves, and they're certainly not responsible to other beings. Just take a look around you. Like, we kind of suck. So you have to go the extra mile and you have to prove that you are somebody worth working with. And that's another reason why I say examine your motivations. If you are motivated by something other than your own personal growth, or this is where you need to be, or like you have no choice, so you have to face it, then you've got other work to do before you're anywhere near ready to do this kind of work, because it demands a lot from you. So for offerings, show up, be consistent. Doesn't matter if you're not feeling up to it or whatever. You can negotiate contracts sometimes, but if you agree to something, you better follow through with it. You better show that you're somebody who is worthy to be trusted, that you can be counted on, because otherwise this isn't going to go anywhere. At least it's not going to go anywhere good for you. And if you want to have good relationships with the good folk, with the good neighbors, then you have to be one. And I know in folklore, a lot of times it's mentioned that we have these euphemisms for the fairy: the good folk, the good neighbors, the gentry, the dinamai, and that's to remind them that they can be good. And I've seen that written so many times that I'm going to say, yeah, that's a reason. But I have another take on it. I think that those euphemisms are to remind the humans how to be a good neighbor, and the fact that these beings are not there to serve us whatsoever. That we need to show up and we need to be responsible if we're going to have that kind of relationship with them. So keep that in mind with your offerings. Make sure that they're consistent and that you keep up with what you say you're going to do. And I'll be back with more later. Bye-bye.